Caliph Umar, month of March, lecture number 14.
Martyrdom. After the Battle of Nahawand, many Persian men, women, and children were sold as slaves. Abu Lulu was also one of the slaves. He was known as the Feroz and purchased by the governor of Basra. In 23rd Hijri Zilhaj, Hazrat Umar was leading the morning prayers when Feroz attacked him with a dagger and inflicted several wounds. Hazrat Umar survived for some days. Meanwhile, he also took the permission of Hazrat Aisha to be buried next to the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and he was granted. On his deathbed, he nominated 6-man committee to finalize his successor by the mutual consultation. That is, Hazrat Ali, Hazrat Usman, Hazrat Zubair bin Awam, Hazrat Abdul Rahman bin Auf, Hazrat Talha, and Hazrat Saad bin Abi Waqqas. Hazrat Umar died on 3rd November 644 AD at the age of 60. Administration of Hazrat Umar Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu. He did not only conquer a vast empire but also consolidated it by an effective administrative system. He also set example for other rulers to follow. Firstly, he formed the constitution of the state on the basis of democracy, that is, following the Holy Prophet example. He knows very well that before any major decision, Holy Prophet used to consult his companions in all matters. For this purpose, he took a major step and he constructed the form of Majlis-e-Shura, which means it was mainly consist of only the prominent companions of Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, whether the companions who helped him in Medina or the Makkah. These companions were mainly consulted for appointments of the different officers and head of the states. Second, he created the Majlis-e-Aam. It was consist of all the Muhajirin and Ansar and representatives of the various tribes. They were called particularly on special occasions. He also divided the Islamic empires into the system of provinces, and these provinces were further guided by a wali or amir. The wali or amir had the right to choose the military or the religious head of the state. He further divided the provinces into the district and he placed them under the administration of an amil. Amil or the governors were called on the occasion of Hajj under the caliph of that particular time period. The caliph would hear and decide about all the complaints and he will take the initiative against that respective officer. He also had written undertaking for the appointment of the high post officers in order to submit their property and the assets. This particular decision was made in order to check at the time of his retirement whether he had any kind of illegal property or not. He established departments of the military, education, jails, and the police. He established Diwan, which was responsible for collection of all types of the revenue from the center and the provinces. The main sources of revenue was jizya, the land tax, zakat, compulsory tax, haraj. It was the spoils of the war and the fay, the income from the crown lands. He also introduced taxes like ushur, that is the 1/3 of the income of the big lands, and he also asked to provide zakat for the ownership of the horses. The non-Muslim merchants were obliged to pay the commercial tax only. He finalized a system for the judicial functions under the commandment of a Qazi. And Qazi was able to have an independent decision out of the interference of any provincial governor. He also introduced the Muslims with the calendar or the Hijri system. He patronized education for the females. He also established a system in which he gave the authority to the teachers to go into the villages and teach them the Quran. And it was also the major initiative taken for all the officers as administrators to learn the Quran. He also took great care of the farmers, but he also advised that in all the conquered territories they were allowed to retain their lands. Old age pension system and the census of the population was also introduced by him. Soldiers of that time period and in overall the Islamic Empire were not allowed to buy lands in the conquered territories or live with the settled people, while they were allowed to live only in the cantonments. The another major step was the start of the Baitul Mal, that is the public treasury. After meeting the expenditure of the state, the surplus money used to be distributed among the Muslims on the basis of the following principles. Relation with the Holy Prophet, it means the closeness with the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. For example, his wives. At the time of Umar Caliphates, his wife also received a final allowance from the Hazrat Umar. Second, the priority of the conversion. It means the one who is going to convert, whether he has some resources for him to carry on his life. Next was the military service to the Islam. Services to Islam. Hazrat Umar remained unparalleled in all aspects of administration in the history of the Islam. He left an efficient administrative system for his successors to come and follow. He played an important part in getting Abu Bakr elected as the first caliph. He himself patrolled the streets of Medina at night to look for the people who needed his help. His major contributions were to help back the Persians and the Byzantine hordes who were bent on attacking the Arabia. He consolidated the conquered territories under an effective administrative